Let's all see what's inside this mystery box. This is a speaker driver, and today I came up with a great idea for it. Turning something that seems to have only one purpose, producing sound, into something that can do much more. Let's see how I made it happen. And for the first step, I'll solder 2 pieces of wire to the speaker driver's terminals to make the assembly process easier later on. The 2 solder joints I just made on the speaker driver's terminals have cooled down. Now I'll move on to soldering the wires. It doesn't take long to finish this simple task. If you're not used to soldering yet, don't worry, just keep practicing and you'll get the hang of it. Next, I have a rectangular wooden board that I'll use as a base for the recycled antenna device in this project. I'll secure the speaker driver onto the board using screws. Many people may not be familiar with this device. It is a 1 to 2 signal splitter. But when installed in this recycled antenna system, it will collect TV signal waves from the 2 input ends and combine them into a single output connection. For this splitter, I'll secure it onto the wooden base using hot glue. Here I have a piece of coaxial cable, which is a very important part of the system because it is used to transmit signals in a stable way while reducing interference during transmission. Thanks to its special structure, the signal can maintain its quality over long distances. I will prepare one end of this cable first so it can be connected to the other port of the 1 to 2 signal splitter. This is a straight D-type connector, a very important component used to link the coaxial cable to the signal splitter's connector. For the other end of this cable, I'll prepare it so it can be connected to the TV. This is a 90-degree F connector, used to redirect coaxial cable neatly, especially in tight spaces. It helps connect a straight F connector to the TV easily, reduces cable bending and keeps the signal more stable. And that's the full build completed. Now I'm going to take this recycled antenna setup out for testing right away to see how it performs. Before connecting the recycled antenna device to this TV, I want to verify first so you can clearly see that the television is currently receiving no signal at all. This will make it much easier to compare the results later once the connection is complete. Just a few seconds after making the connection, the picture has already appeared on the screen. But we won't jump to conclusions yet, let's keep testing for a while longer to see whether the signal remains stable or not. Even though the signal still seems stable so far and nothing unusual has happened yet, to test it more carefully, I'm going to disconnect it and plug it back in once again to see what happens. And just like that, from a speaker driver that seems to have the simple job of producing sound, together with a signal splitter that is normally used only to divide a transmission line, we've turned them into a completely new recycled antenna system. The interesting part is that ordinary electronic components can often reveal completely different uses if we observe carefully, experiment, and reassemble them in new ways. It's not always about expensive or complex equipment. Sometimes just a simple idea and a bit of patience are enough to create something surprising. And that is the true spirit of DIY projects like this.